To all of those conservatives out there eagerly awaiting your $2,000 tariff rebate check from Donald Trump, you may want to sit down because you're going to be standing by that mailbox, or sitting by it, I guess, in this case, for a long, long, long time, perhaps forever. But Donald Trump said recently this past week that those $2,000 rebate checks that conservatives on TikTok were convinced were going to come out like in a week or two, they're not coming out this year. In fact, it'll be next year. In fact, it won't just be next year. Trump said it'll be middle of next year. But actually not middle, probably past that, he said. In fact, Trump's exact words were, "We will be issuing dividends later on, probably the middle of next year, a little bit later than that, thousands of dollars for individuals of moderate income, middle income." So don't worry, Trump says, your check will totally be in the mail because we're just pulling in so much damn money from the tariffs. Well, the truth is, there are several different reasons why, if this even happens, it's actually going to be so much worse for the U.S. economy. See, the first is the fact that according to the Yale Budget Lab, tariffs have only brought in $195 billion this year, which is about what they usually bring in. So their revenue is not even up. However, the cost of sending out these rebate checks to people who earn less than $100,000 a year would be $450 billion. So more than double what the tariffs even brought in, which has now caused Republican lawmakers to start freaking out because they're trying to warn Trump like, dude, if you do this, you're going to balloon the debt. You're going to send us into a financial crisis and basically bankrupt the government. But Trump doesn't care, right? I mean, this is a guy that has sent 6 different businesses straight into bankruptcy. Why would he treat the United States any differently? After all, it's not his money. He doesn't have to repay it. Plus, it's a great way to bribe voters right ahead of the midterms. That's why they're not coming out the middle of next year, if they come at all. Maybe September-ish, right? Right as we get down to the heart of election season next year, wouldn't it be great if all the voters in the country opened up their mailboxes and found a check for $2,000 given to you by Republicans? I mean, it's such an obvious bribe that it's not even funny. And Trump doesn't care if he bankrupts the country to bribe these voters. After all, he did it in 2018 with the farmers. Literally started sending them checks because his original trade war was killing them and sending them into record numbers of bankruptcy. He then did it in the year 2020 as well. Remember all those stimulus checks we were getting from COVID? And then he sent even more checks to the farmers again because they were still getting screwed. Neither time did it help him. But here's the other part of it. If he does send these $2,000 checks out to individuals, it's important to keep in mind that statistics have also shown that the average cost increase for people through Trump's tariffs, the amount of extra money we're spending per month, is $700 per month. So $700 over 3 months is $2,100. So your $2,000 tariff rebate check doesn't even cover 3 full months of the price increases you've experienced as a consumer from Trump's trade war. So you're not even getting all your money back. We're going to bankrupt the government to bribe voters and not even give them, a quarter of what they're spending extra on tariffs in a year. That's ridiculous. And I hope everybody remembers that simple math. The other part of it is, again, assuming the checks are coming out, because I don't believe for a second they will, but assuming they do, economists are now warning us that if suddenly everybody gets $2,000, that is going to send inflation to the highest levels we have ever seen in the U.S. economy. Because suddenly when everybody has more money, demand skyrockets. Supply doesn't keep up with that. They won't even have time to keep up with it. So, because there will be scarcity, basic economic term there, scarcity, prices will go through the roof. So that $2,000 check won't even be able to buy you as much as you think it will. But don't worry, because Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent actually has an idea for you that he laid out on Fox News earlier this week. You see, Scott Bessent says that to avoid the inflationary, problems that could come with these $2,000 stimulus bribes, don't spend it. That's literally what he told people. He was like, they should just not spend it. So Trump's going to bankrupt the government to send people $2,000 while his own administration is going to tell these people with their shiny new check, by the way, don't cash that. Please don't go spend the money. You can keep it. You can frame it. It's good. Hey, that would look really cool on your wall, but don't, for the love of God, spend it because you will crash the economy. So, yeah, this is just, honest to God, the most brilliant plan from the most brilliant people in government that I think we've ever seen. Because no matter what happens, if these checks come out, it's going to destroy the U.S. economy. It's going to help further push the United States government into bankruptcy. And historically speaking, it's not even going to help Trump or the Republicans in the midterms, especially if they keep telling us that we're not even allowed to spend it. Hey everyone, we are maybe just days away from hitting 1 million subscribers. Fewer than 15,000 subscribers to go at this point, and we need your help. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and tell your friends. If you have progressive-minded individuals in your life that are not subscribed to Fair and Balanced, please send them a link, send them a video, let them see what it's all about, and encourage them to subscribe. We are hoping to hit that 1 million mark before the end of this year, but I think we can do it even quicker than that. So again, if you're not already subscribed, please do so. And don't forget to share the channel with your friends. And as always, like and comment on the videos.